On behalf of the University of Strathclyde, I would like to welcome you to the Barony Hall for this Congregation for the Conferment of Degrees. This is a day of celebration for you, our graduates, your families and friends, and the staff of the university. These events are sometimes known as commencement ceremonies, as a signal that they mark a beginning rather than the end. And it's in that spirit that we celebrate graduations at Strathclyde. In a few moments, it will be my privilege to cap each graduate. The capping ceremony has ancient roots as a public rite of passage. It's a sign that each of our graduates are part of a proud tradition of world-changing scholars at Strathclyde, stretching back to the Scottish Enlightenment. Please enjoy the ceremony. I declare this congregation open and invite Professor Ivan Andonovich to present our graduating students.
My Lord and Chancellor, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Engineering, for research in the Department of Naval Architecture, Ocean and Marine Engineering, Rebecca Lynn Martin. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for research in the Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Xavier Joseph Alexandre Bellikins. Shua Tsao. James Carroll. Jennifer Catherine Shaw. Yen Yi Jun. For research in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Hussein Al-Bugharabi. Albert Kobe Domingo. Gerasimos Yordas. Nikolaos Ioannou. Mikhail Brian Olsen Robbie. Thomas Sin. For research in the Department of Naval Architecture, Ocean and Marine Engineering, Milad Armin. Ruha Lu. Elif Oguz. For the degree of Master of Science in Engineering Project Management, Alan David Borland. John Farquhar. Seamus James Lynch. Colin James Palmer. Ian Shaw. Andrew Sloan. Christopher Till. In Process Technology and Management, Abdul Rahman Al-Maskari. Masaharu Kurosawa. Nugrahanto Widagdo. In Advanced Chemical and Process Engineering, Isa Rashid Salim Al-Sahi. Anthony John Anderson. Abhinaya Saravani Balasubramanian. Andrew William Irvin. Yu-J Jing. Azim Khan. James Edward Rowe Liat Hater. Robert Stuart Alexander McGill. Aditi Bokupadhayu. In Communications, Control and Digital Signal Processing, Saeed Sabir Husseini. Nikolaos Majuris. Craig Reed. Eamon Mokhtar Tarhune. Stephen Okwudili Ugwani. In Electrical Power Engineering with Business, Hari Kwaku Agiyemang. Ahmed Ali. Emmanuel Namdi Charles. Kai Fu. Ming Chi Gue. In Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Shireen Saeed Mohammed El Bashar Abu Al Azim. John Ezogi Agbon Rofo. Richard Shilipa. Ronier Cladel Dumeni. Xingjian Do. Abdul Rahim Eshtawi Ibrahim El Amar. Haftam Gebremedin Gebremeskel. How You Who. Jun Wang. Ilian Ivanov, Mark Joe Kubjiza, Tomas Maslauskas, Su Chen Peng, Yorgos Zaharopoulos, Adnan Zahid, in wind energy systems, Panayotis Boudouris, Anastasis Haralambous, Nicola Jane Grieve, Vasilios Psaras, Jose Carlos Rubiera Hidalgo, Daniel Alexander Scott, in sustainable engineering, renewable energy systems and the environment, Hioria Hurala Anagnostu, Kutlu Balji, Susan Margaret Brush, Maria Tamascu, Lindsay Ann Duguid, Faisal Farouk, Brian Gillen, Loic Francois Jacob, Evangelos Kiru, Gary Makalia, Ochiba Enochne David, Aaron Marcus Price, Maria Sehar Shafiq, Fraser McDonald Stevenson, in power plant engineering, Jason Cliston Kirkpatrick, Princeville Toby Okpala, Colin Ray, in advanced mechanical engineering, Alistair Graham Boyd, Diego Larin Harm, Daniel Gabor Sike, Abdur Rahman Tanira, Andrew Zamit McKeon. In Advanced Mechanical Engineering with Aerospace, Usman Ashraf. Stephen Maximilian John Brony. In Advanced Mechanical Engineering with Energy System, Usman Habib. Emeric Beaumont. Taraya Purisat. Donald Stewart. In Advanced Mechanical Engineering with Materials, Chen Shi Yun. In Sustainable Engineering, Offshore Renewable Energy, Amy Louise Crum. Alistair Fulton. Beatriz Navas de Maya. Miguel Santos Herran. In Marine Engineering, Akash Gutam. Punya Sin Khlang. Emmanuel Margarunas. John Peter Martin. In Offshore Floating Systems, Jordan Scott Christie. Michael Hughes. In Subsea and Pipeline Engineering, Ahmed Oyeyinka Babaleye. Christopher Gret. Igoyivi Itarogini Michel. Omonon Jani Hidi. Sean Johnson. Mohammed Izam bin Lokman. Yosef Morfiris. Haridas Menon Aravind Dakshan. Femi Amos Petu. Pisit Ratan Urak. Jose Alexander Rubio Badillo. Rahul Roy Thakurkunal. In Ship and Offshore Structures, Boyu Chen. Vibeke Johansen Espelid. Rushu Fan. Vegard Holland. Herman Peder Kavli. Silje Villanger Monslop. Morten Einrid Nerem. Kim Standeld Olsen. Daniel Skar. Buyu Weng. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Helen Catherine Pawelczyk. In Aeromechanical Engineering, Martin Joseph McLean. In Mechanical Engineering, Martin Cruikshank. Thomas Daniel Lafferty. In Mechanical Engineering with International Study, Ian Paul Mackenzie. In Naval Architecture with High Performance Marine Vehicles, Drew McGregor Airley. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Ian Coghill. Stuart John MacDonald. Mark Fordham. Michelle Taylor Wilson. Shazib Ali Sheikh. In Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Stuart William Allen. Donald Mitchell. Natasha Lafferty. Junhang Liang. Valentin Dodonov. Ihang Lee. In Electrical and Mechanical Engineering, Andreas Assmann. Maria Tsvetanova Milanova. Dompevari Tandika Bizabani. Scott Alexander Ledingham. Ryan Matheson. In aeromechanical engineering, Heather McClarty. Ewan Robert Alistair Marshall. Adam Graham Loud. Rory MacDonald Edgar. In mechanical engineering, Nicholas Benedict Peter Major. William Alexander Cameron Patrick. Oliver Nathan Banks. Amirul Wafi bin Ahmed Hamizi. In naval architecture and marine engineering, Spiridon Orfanos. Abdul Wahab Alinizi. Panayotis Frantis. Corinne Ralston. In naval architecture with ocean engineering, Cameron Higgins. Jack Skewis Nixon. For the postgraduate diploma, in ship and offshore structures, Rebecca Ellen Bass. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for Research in the Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Shi Yu. For the degree of Postgraduate Diploma in Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Ahmed Merihil. For the degree of Master of Science in Subsea and Pipeline Engineering, Mohammed Baba Chu. For the degree of Master of Science in Subsea and Pipeline Engineering, Vito Ngoye Don Pedro.
Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, but most of all, graduates, it's a real pleasure to welcome you here to the Barony Hall, one of the jewels in Strathclyde's crown. Now, rightly, our graduates have been centre stage, and I would like to begin my address today by congratulating you once again on your academic achievements. Your hard work has paid off, and you've now been recognised in front of your families, your friends, and the staff who taught and supported you during your time here. We know just how much work you had to put in to get here. And today, under the lights of this magnificent venue, we celebrate your efforts and your achievements. Well done. In just a few minutes' time, you will be asked to join the academic procession as it makes its way down the aisle. This invitation symbolises the fact that you're no longer students, you're full members of the academic community of Strathclyde. It's an important moment for you all. Do you know, there's something special about being a member of the Strathclyde family, something special about belonging to an international community of people who've come together in the pursuit of knowledge and of friendship. And I know that the memory of today will stay with you, wherever you go and whatever you choose to do in life. We will actively keep in touch with you through our alumni and communication teams, and I was asked you too to please keep in touch with us. We would love to hear about your achievements as you progress through your lives and careers. The advice and guidance given by our alumni help to provide the first-class education and student experience that you all had at Strathclyde. I now ask that you think of those who will follow in your footsteps. You now possess the most valuable assets anyone can have in today's world: knowledge, the ability to innovate, and the capacity to use your talents for the good of yourselves, your community, and the wider world. And as graduates from a socially progressive university, you have a competitive advantage, having been equipped with the skills, the know-how, and the life experiences to positively influence and shape the world around you. In Scotland, we're fortunate in having a higher education system that rightly invests in education for all, for the benefit of wider society. Education broadens the mind, and it creates opportunities for individuals and for societies. And as Strathclyders, we carry a sense of duty to use what we've learned wisely and for the good of others. The desire to make a positive impact in the world comes naturally to graduates of this university. We've only got to look to the achievements of those who've gone before us for inspiration. To John Anderson, our founder, who established this university for the good of mankind. To George Birkbeck, who introduced free classes on mechanics for Glasgow's tradesmen. To the world's first oilman, James Paraffin Young. To the missionary and explorer, David Livingstone. To John Logie Baird and Lord Reith, whose work in television brought us visual marvels that even they could hardly have dreamt of. In the present day, we look to Dame Elish Angiolini, a pioneer in Scottish justice as the country's first female Solicitor General and later its first female Lord Advocate. And to Sir Tom Hunter, one of the most successful entrepreneurs in Scottish history and a philanthropist who's used his wealth to the great benefit of others around the world. Now, I'm sure you've been given lots of advice on how to make the best of your lives. Some of it you will rightly ignore. Some will stick with you, but you know what? Most of it you'll have to learn for yourselves. Robert Louis Stevenson put it well when he said, "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant." To reach this point in your lives today, each of you will have travelled a different journey. For some, the path may have been relatively easy, for others, more difficult. But I'm certain of one thing: none of you would be here without the active support of your family and friends. They've picked you up when you've been down, they've encouraged you when you needed it, and they're here to support you once again today, proudly watching as you cross the stage with broad smiles and the odd tear in their eye. They're celebrating today, not just because you're almost off the payroll, although there may be an element of that, but actually it's because you carry with you their hopes and dreams, their confidence that you can make this a better world. Now, for the past half hour or so, their applause has rung in your ears. I'd like now to invite our graduates to show their appreciation for the support of their family and friends. Now, I touched earlier on some of the key figures who have helped create the University of Strathclyde. You can tell a lot about the values of an organisation by looking at its roots, and Strathclyde traces its lineage right back to 1796, when Anderson brought it into being. It was the only university founded in the Enlightenment and embodying the Enlightenment principles of reason, of tolerance, and of equality. Anderson believed in useful learning, and his commitment to taking knowledge and using it for the greater good is the motivating force which gives Strathclyde its momentum today. It can be seen in our physics department, ranked first in the UK for research, which supported the international effort to discover gravitational waves, proving the final plank in Einstein's theory of relativity and opening entirely new areas of scientific study. It can be seen in our Centre for Excellence for Looked After Children, which this year received new funding from the Scottish Government to expand its vital child protection work and effect change for children and families. It can be seen in the business school, which has become the first in Scotland and one of only 5 in the UK to receive the Small Business Charter Gold Award, recognising its work at the forefront of entrepreneurship. And it can be seen in our £89 million Technology and Innovation Centre. The centre was formally opened by Her Majesty the Queen and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh last summer, and it's transforming the way that academics collaborate with business, with industry, and with the public sector to bring global competitive advantage to Scotland. The Technology and Innovation Centre is a tangible sign of the university's commitment to world-class research and ensuring outcomes that have maximum benefit to society and the economy. And these represent just a small sample of the many innovative projects and initiatives led by our world-class academic and professional services colleagues who are taking new knowledge and using it to solve problems in industry, the classroom, and in boardrooms. And I'm especially pleased that we're developing our campus to enable us to do even more. Our business school's flagship building has been transformed with a £23.2 million investment. We'll soon begin work on the Teaching and Learning Hub, and work's already underway in our new Centre for Sports and Health. And that would bring our total expenditure on the estate to £600 million this decade alone. So too has it been a year to celebrate for the faculty. Strathclyde received £2 million from the Scottish Government to help improve access to safe water in Malawi. The boost in hydronation support for the Climate Justice Fund is designed to improve the lives of people in Malawi by making clean water more widely available. And this funding will help more communities in the Lower Shire Basin in rural Malawi access groundwater resources protected from the impacts of climate change. The project will offer expert support and advice and groundwater resource management to communities vulnerable to the adverse impacts of climate change, and it aims to deliver improved water access across 7 districts in the region. And a breakthrough in understanding how brain damage spreads and how it could be potentially limited. That was made in research involving Dr. Zangoni from Electronic and Electrical Engineering. That study uncovered a previously unknown mechanism in the brain that allows networks of neurons to protect against the kind of spreading secondary damage in the case of strokes and traumatic brain injuries. And 9 students have graduated from a master's degree course developed by Strathclyde and energy company SSE. It's the first time the university had offered an MSc in engineering project management, and it's proved so successful that the qualification has now been opened up to applicants from other businesses and the general population. That is why our graduates are so highly prized by companies looking to recruit the best talent to drive their businesses forward. That is why world-class companies such as Rolls-Royce, GSK, Boeing are investing in Strathclyde. And that is why we are a leading research energy in Scotland. Strathclyde punches above its weight across the board. Our success is in no small part due to the collective talent, the effort and commitment of our staff, the 3,400 colleagues who are pulling together to deliver one vision, a leading international technological university. Like me, they are very proud of your achievements. I know that the class of 2016 will demonstrate the power of useful learning. I know that you will make your dreams a reality. And I know you will make a difference to the world in which we all live. Thank you. I now declare the Congregation for the Conferment of Degrees closed. I would like to invite our graduates to join the academic procession. Please would family and friends stay behind until the procession has left the building, and then please join us in the Lord Todd for refreshments. Thank you.
Support.